Aries, hello. Welcome to your mid-May lunar eclipse in Sagittarius Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa. Welcome to my channel. I'm like a little fidgety. I'm like doing a little dance in my chair over here. It's been quite a chaotic morning. Oh my god. Just like taking deep breaths over here. Finally got me some water. Let me tell you though, one of the things that I hate more than anything else is making phone calls to like companies that have like automated customer service. I don't know how to put that. Making phone calls where I have to like figure out, you know, something, whether it has to do with like healthcare or like my grandmother's been living with me and she's actually moving into an assisted living home within the next couple of weeks. So that is really going to change things for me and for her. But one of the things that I'm going to be so happy that I'm not going to have to deal with is like making phone calls in regards to like her medications, her doctors, things like that. Because like I have had to literally I have had to make so many phone calls, whether it's to like federal government agencies or healthcare agencies or banks or like everything and anything you can think of. And the system that these people have in play is horrible. Like it's such a headache. It's such a headache. It'll ruin my whole day. It will literally ruin my whole fucking day. Anyway, Aries, welcome to your Oracle and Tarot reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Okay, so this is really big. If you have been kind of following my channel, if you watch the May 2021 videos, I kind of explained a little bit how my channel works right now. So these mid-month readings are going to be general readings for your sun, moon, or rising. So if you're an Aries sun, Aries moon, or Aries rising, this can definitely help and resonate for you. So my monthly readings will focus on astrology. My mid-month readings will vary in theme and vary in focus, okay? But we do keep it very strictly, well, all my videos are Oracle and Tarot. The monthly just dive a little bit deeper into astrology, and it's based off of your rising sign, where the mid-month readings is a little bit more general. It's a little bit more like casual. And sometimes I do focus on a specific astrological theme. So it won't be general. It will be more like a very specific astrological theme, but the themes can vary. So the mid-month readings are general in the sense that every month the theme of the reading can vary. I can because like there's not going to be a lunar eclipse every single month, right? So this lunar eclipse is going to be in Sagittarius, in Taurus season, and then next month it could be something else. You know, the theme for the mid-month readings could be something completely different. It could be like love, and it could just be about love. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. And yeah, so let's get started. So this particular reading, as I'm saying it for like the third time, is going to be about the lunar eclipse. So the lunar eclipse, such a powerful astrological event, so meaningful to us here on Earth. It's all about, the lunar eclipse is about releasing and letting go, So things from our past, things that we've been holding on to, things that like are really just holding us back. Like I can feel it, and you know, the lunar eclipse is in Sagittarius, and I'm a Sagittarius, so like I have just been like, everything that I'm releasing and letting go of is literally like everything that has literally been driving me crazy. So like the energy is like so heavy, and it's basically just like this heavy energy that has just kind of is like building up, right? And it's building up. And then when the lunar eclipse comes, it's going to be May 26th, by the way. I have not mentioned the date. May 26th is the lunar eclipse. So it just kind of like builds up. And then like when the lunar eclipse comes, it's just kind of like this pressure, this release that comes in from like down here and just kind of like rises up into your heart. And it just kind of like, you know, it just wants to be released and let go. And it's just about like, just kind of like freeing. It's like freeing yourself from these inner icky like feelings and energies and things from the past, and things that you are just like not, they're just holding you back. They're just not doing anything for you. And then for June, I don't know, I might end up doing the solar eclipse because I'm pretty sure there's a solar eclipse in Gemini. So, you know, and then we can kind of see what is going to re-inspire us. So, yeah, that is what this reading is going to be. I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle, which is pre-shuffled, the Murder of Crows Tarot, which is pre-shuffled, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them again on camera so I can get a direct message. So we're going to do one row over here, and I have my little astrological cards. We have the lunar eclipse over here. It says, releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations, and healing. And then I have my lovely Sagittarius constellation over here because it's going to be in Sagittarius. So this row is going to be how to like kind of help that along, you know, like what you can do to help yourself release things that need to be released. Okay, so what does Aries need to release for the lunar eclipse? What is Aries needing to release for the lunar eclipse? What is Aries needing to release for the lunar eclipse? I'm just like so antsy and fidgety that I can't even shuffle. Whew, what does Aries need to release for the lunar eclipse? I really am sorry, guys, if I seem kind of jittery and all over the place. Like, I did have coffee this morning, and I didn't even finish it, which is crazy that I'm, like, so, like, anxious. And I think the reason I'm anxious is because there's so many changes going on. Like I said, my grandmother is moving out. She's been living with me. I've been taking care of all of her stuff, and now she's going to be moving into another home. So it's just a lot of different things that are happening. Okay. What does Aries need to release for the lunar eclipse? What does Aries need to release for the lunar eclipse? What does Aries need to release for the lunar eclipse? What does Aries need to release for the lunar eclipse? All right. Let's see, Aries. Ooh, White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. I feel like a lot of your guys' readings lately has been revolved around like, I don't know, a little bit of witchery, a little bit of witchcraft, some magic stuff. If you have been casting a spell, if you have been manifesting some stuff, there could be a possibility that you are like really obsessing over the results. When is it going to come in? When is this magic going to start? When are you going to start reaping the rewards of this? And that's not sometimes how magic works, okay? So I feel like what you are really needing to let go of and release is expectation of like when, where, how, because sometimes magic has like a very, very particular way of working. And when you're casting spells and when you are manifesting things and when you are really putting things out there into the universe to make things happen, it needs time to like filter through and like weave its web into the fabric. And to communicate, the energy needs to, it's kind of like, you know, I was watching this YouTube video where this person was talking about how like plants communicate to each other through chemicals. And sometimes like a plant, when it's not happy, it will like release some kind of chemical into the air, and then it attracts certain bugs that like come and start feeding on it. It's like so weird how science works, but it's kind of like waiting. It's kind of like you're releasing this chemical, you're releasing your magic, you're releasing this energy into the world, and you kind of have to wait a little bit before someone hears it, before it gets, you know, before like it kind of like that energy enters into another person's consciousness or into, until it like weaves itself into reality. So I feel like maybe like you expect things to happen a lot quicker than how the natural order of the universe actually works. So trust in the magic, okay? White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Oh my God, I would love to see a white raven. That would be so cool. I I don't know anything about birds. I don't even know if white ravens are a thing. I would assume so. I'm pretty sure that this deck is made up of animals that actually exist. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't know everything about everything, okay? But, yeah, so trust in the magic. So you kind of just like, so if you are manifesting something, if you are casting your spell, if you are performing some wizardry or whatever, like do it and then just like go move on to something else, okay? Don't get so like obsessive and like so caught up in that manifestation because it's going to weigh you down. Like it's going to weigh you down. It's not going to allow you to do other things that you could be doing to even like help it along, you know, and kind of get back to the practicalities of everyday life. And it will kind of get you stuck, you know, you kind of become stuck in this web of like spells and manifestations. And then like what you end up doing is you end up manifesting all these different energies that can actually have an adverse effect to what you were initially manifesting and what you were initially casting your spell on. So once you become a little bit more obsessive and really like, you know, really kind of like digging your mind into the depths of it and like creating new spells and because like you want it right now, it can actually repel what you initially wanted because now you're throwing all these other energies into the mix and it kind of like, it turns that which you want into like a devil kind of energy. So then by the time it comes to you, it can come to you in a really dark form and it can come to you in a very, it can come to you in like a bad way or it can come to you in a really dark way, okay? So you just have to be careful with that and kind of be aware of that. Two of Swords. This is Moon in Libra. Interesting. Okay, let me pull some more cards to see what this is all about. Moon in Libra is about making a decision. So releasing the past in a decision. Eight of Swords, Jupiter and Gemini. And she's blind. Oh no, she's not blindfolded. I don't know, man. I feel like you guys are kind of caught in the depths of something here. Like you could be trapped by your own magic to a degree. Five of Swords, Venus and Aquarius. Okay. Okay, you guys need to let go of this. Releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations and healing. Okay. Okay, yeah. So these tarot clarifiers are kind of just confirmation points. They're kind of just confirming to me what I was already talking about in terms of trusting that the magic is doing its work for you. It really looks like you, and I really feel like this message is more of a particular message for certain Aries out there who do engage in some type of ritual or manifestation or witchcraft or things like that. And you can tend to get trapped in your own head about it. You can tend to overthink about it. And then when you're overthinking, it's like hard for you to really make a decision to know what's right. And then like you don't really even know, maybe you have a hard time trusting your own intuition. So it's kind of like, you know, because it's like you're trying to figure out what's the next step. It's like, okay, so I manifested this. It's like now, and then you feel like you have to do something else. You have to like do it again, or you have to do something else. But then you end up like trapping yourself in your head, and then you end up kind of creating a bit of a mess a little bit. Not like a lot, but like you kind of end up deceiving, not even really a mess. You just kind of like deceive yourself. You kind of just get lost in this headspace. It's so hard to explain. How do I explain this? It's like this spiral. I think like, I just imagine that you somehow like allow yourself to like spiral out of control. Not in a bad way, but like in this very Like, I just keep picturing, I don't know, like you doing some kind of ritual and then like you're laughing to yourself and you have a bit of like an ecstasy moment or a high and you giggle. And it's like, you know what you did, you know what you created, but you just pretend and act like it was all just for fun. Like, even if this manifestation did come your way and did come true, you act like even if what you wanted initially did come back to you and you did get what you want, it's like, then you don't want it anymore. It's like you play these games with yourself. You're playing these games with yourself because it just makes you feel alive. It makes you feel just like, I don't know, like it's like this very lighthearted kind of like energy that I'm trying to think of the word for it, like mischievous. It's just kind of like this cute little outfit, like mischievous kind of energy, where you just kind of just like to play tricks just because you can. I don't know, it's really weird. It's just, I'm getting this really interesting vibe, but I think you do kind of get trapped by your own abilities and your own talents a little bit, and you have a really hard time like rooting yourself. And you could probably also be a natural manifester. Like, the magic that works through you, Aries, is this, I don't know, you guys have a very, very special kind of spiritual energy. It's very special. I've known a lot of Aries in my life. Not like a lot, but like, I feel like every single Aries person that I've ever known has had just this special kind of spark. And I know that like fire signs, like typically we are drawn to each other. Like, you're drawn to other signs within your element. And I've had a lot of Leo friends. I know a lot of Leo friends as well. But like, there is something very particular about Leo energy, and there's something very particular about Aries energy. And Aries is just kind of like this carefree. It's so mischievous. It's like innocent, but it's also not innocent. It's like, you know, like how fairies like to just kind of like play these tricks on people. They do their magic, they do their spells, they play these tricks on people, and then like they run away scared. Or they like, and then it happens and they're like, oh my God, I didn't intend for it to be that like dramatic, you know, like, or it comes to you and you're just like, what the hell is this? Like, you didn't really expect it to come in that way. So with that being said, I feel like this is really important because it's going to be helpful for you to know how it's working, how this magic and the ability that you do have to manifest, how it's working, how it works for you. Because you guys are the instigators. You are the first sign of the zodiac. You are cardinal fire. You are paving that new path. You are the ones who are like, we're going to go this way. And you kind of just like throw the flame in the road and create this path through the forest. But when you do that, you're like, and then the flame is spreading. But you don't know how far it's going. You don't know who is going to be affected by it. And then as you're walking down your path, things are now like coming out of the shadows and surprising you and like throwing you off track a little bit. So I just think that you need to be more aware of like how your magic works and how you are affected by it long term, and just kind of be maybe a little bit more grounded in what it is exactly that you are manifesting, and maybe even reconsider what you really think is going to be good for you. And are these things that you are manifesting going to be good for you long term? Are they healthy for you? Are they going to bring balance into your life, or are they going to bring chaos into your life? You know what I'm saying? I think this is like a really good time to just kind of release and let go of like this like deeper need for chaos, or like this this like self-sabotaging kind of magic that you are functioning in. Okay, it's a little bit self-sabotaging, unless like unless you are aware of it now and like you want that. So I don't know. Okay, so let's get into how we can kind of help us through it. Chameleon spirit, act as if. Okay, so I feel like straight up what this is saying is like, be within yourself already what it is that you want. What are you manifesting? What is it that you want? I'm really sorry. My allergies are, I know, I'm wiping my nose on camera. It's not pretty, but you know what? We are like in the ultimate social distancing right now, so whatever. Okay, so I feel like this chameleon spirit, act as if, is kind of like, you probably don't even need to do magic, to be honest with you. Like, you are a natural magician. I feel like you just need to be yourself. Like, I don't even think you need to do all that extra stuff, you know? Like, just straight up, I don't think you need to do all that extra stuff. Like all that ritual stuff. I really don't think you need to do it to get what you want. I think that you can just be yourself and you'll get what you want. Let's see what we have here. 3 of Cups, Mercury in Cancer, 4 of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn, and the 13 card. The only major arcana card, which is the Death card. So there is going to be some kind of transportation. Oh my God. There is going to be some kind of transformation with this lunar eclipse. And something is going to die off and come to an end. And I think that you are going to see yourself for what you are, for what you truly are. And you are a chameleon. You have the ability to shapeshift. You have the ability already within you without doing the extra stuff. It's kind of like, it's almost like manifesting something that you already carry, and then it just intensifies and it turns into something that you don't even really want to deal with or handle. I really hope that my very vague descriptions are making sense to you guys. I hope it's resonating in some way, but you could have like a sisterhood with some people. You could have a very tight kind of connection with maybe a couple of people. Yeah, trust in the man. It's time to start letting go of all that fluff. Okay? Let go of the fluff of magic, because it's already inside you. It's natural. It's naturalized within you already. You don't need all the fluff. You don't need all that extra fluff. You know, like the imagery and the, you know, it's like you're trying to get more and you don't need more. It's all in you. Oh my goodness, Aries. You just need this. You just need self-knowledge. And it's going to bring you closer to these two individuals. It's going to bring you closer to, you have some friends in your life. You have a couple of friends that you can get closer to and you can create natural magic with. That you can grow with, that you can establish firm foundational roots with, and you can grow in your magic with these others. Not trying to do everything yourself. Grow with others. Use your natural talent and grow within your group. Establish firm roots within your group. Expand the roots of your friendships. And that old you that is so stuck in your own head and in your own way of doing things is going to fall off. It'll be a breakthrough. It'll be released. But you have to get out of this. You need to release and let go of this idea that it's all, that you have to like create everything and you have to be the main source of manifestation, because you already like are naturally. And it's like you keep wanting to take it to some extreme level that really doesn't really just brings in more stress and chaos, okay? So it's time to let go of that and step into the naturalized version of that energy that's within you and share it with others and establish firmer roots. And you will have balance, and you will have peace, and you will have calm. Okay, Aries, this is your reading for mid-May, okay? I feel like it was a little bit all over the place, but I think that you get the gist. And if this reading did not resonate with you at all, just check in, for next month. It's okay. That'll happen sometimes. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy lunar eclipse. Bye-bye.